Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and we are back on Vulcan. So in the last episode we had a bit of an issue with our plants. I need to get a little bit better about monitoring our heating and our cooling because I ended up killing some of our plants. We actually had a decent harvest technically. We have quite a few stacks of potatoes, a bunch of potato seeds. The only thing that I actually lost, uh-oh, I think we lost power. The only thing that we lost, seed-wise was wheat seed. So I'm going to have to try to get some more wheat seeds because I got a reagent processor specifically for that so I can make some granola bars, but unfortunately all of our wheat died. So I'm going to have to try to get our trader built so we can get some wheat seeds. I am going to try to expand our base a little bit further. We have both rooms built, so we have a manufacturing room over here, and we have the hydroponics room over here. So eventually I'm going to move all of this anyways. But I do kind of want to get this room replanted just so I can have a decent supply of oxygen and food while I prepare our new hydroponics room. Hey, good evening. So right now, literally all I can really do is just wait for the power to turn back on, which hopefully will be pretty soon. There's not a whole lot I can do as of right now, except let's see, how cold is it? It is 32.6 degrees Celsius, so it's actually a little bit getting a little bit better in here. I could probably replant most of these seeds again, but I kind of want to wait until we get our heating and cooling under control a little bit more. Which I'm kind of stuck in here right now, just because. Oh, wait a minute! I see light. All right, so we should start to get some power here pretty quick. And that's my dog squeaking a toy. What a shock. Power and battery. Yep, that's one thing I'm going to absolutely work on this episode is power and batteries. I'd like to upgrade to the large batteries, but I don't think I'm going to get there quite this episode. But more solar panels, absolutely. And then probably more stationary batteries. Come on. There we go. Hey, we've got power back. All right. So let's take a look here. What are we at? 12.5. If I turn you off, you do in fact drop. Yeah, so what we'll probably do is just keep this open. This is fairly warm water right here. But if I keep this open, once this gets to temperature, this will actually turn off, which will be good. So it's going to take a minute. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, because I do have plenty of food as of right now, I think we're just going to take a day, let the room cool down. Because these potatoes are good for 9 hours. Now, I don't know if they're 9 in-game hours or 9 real hours, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see, 31.8, 31.7. It is slowly cooling. So, all right, let's head out. Turn our suit on, put our helmet on, and vent. And all right. So yeah, I think priority number one, as much as I want to get the hydroponics bay figured out, I think priority number one has to be power. So I need to make more stationary batteries, obviously, and some more solar panels. So that's going to be the main thing I think we're going to do this episode. So, okay, let's see here. Gold, copper, and steel. Well, I have enough steel for at least another stationary battery. So yeah, let's make another stationary battery because I want to say I can get both of these fairly charged. I'm not 100% sure. I am going to have to move this at some point too. We should be fine. All right, let's see here. So I am going to need some more steel, which I thought I made. Oh, I did not make another batch of steel because I am out of coal, which I need to go on a mining trip. But I don't want to do that right now because it's going to start getting really, really hot out. All right, hang on. All right, I'm back. I'd say APU for airlock and minimum upgrade the hydroponics new room to automated airlock. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably end up doing. Okay, I was over here. Hey, stationary battery. Let's close and we'll just put this right there for right now. So this, all right, I'm gonna have to find another spot for this guy, which realistically it doesn't really matter where I put it. I could actually put it right here. That would work. Here, let's do this. Oh, that won't work. Gosh dang it. Trying to find a spot for our daylight sensor. Which realistically, I'll end up putting it in there at some point. So I guess what we'll do here, let's do this instead. And we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just put it right there. That'll work. Now those lights should turn off once night hits if everything is set up correctly. All right, so let's do another battery. I could do a battery here, here. So I could technically do 6 batteries right here. All right, which means that we're going to get rid of these. I'll figure out somewhere else to put the signs. All right, so then I need arc welder and steel sheets, and then a screwdriver. Perfect. We'll do something like that. Awesome. Well, that'll give us at least a little bit more power. And then I think what we're going to end up doing here. Yeah, we'll just put the APU right there. Oops. Oh. I was like, how do we solve power? There we go. Perfect. So we are charging up 3. Uh-oh. Device not found at line 31. All right, I'm going to have to figure that out really quick here. So, line 31. Low temperature gas sensor. Wait a minute. Gas sensor D3. No, that should be the gas sensor over there. I wonder if it's... Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Here, let's turn this off for a minute. Wait a minute. Gas sensor. So the reason I'm not using large batteries is because I don't have the required super alloys to actually make it yet. Okay, so there's... Alright, do I not have this gas sensor in here actually hooked up? Alright, you know what? You're just in the way. Let's just put you right there for right now. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is actually hooked up. So, okay. Wow. Okay, there we go. Now let's try this. Yeah, so the main reason is because I just don't have the required materials to make a large battery. Otherwise, I would 100% make a large battery instead of the small stationary batteries. All right, let's try this again. All right, all the wall lights, keep going, and I just need gas sensor. There it is. Perfect. All right, now that should be turned on. Oh, and the lights did turn off, so this daylight sensor is still working as intended. Sweet. Well, we got a little bit charged, so that's good. I do need to go out and find some coal, so let's go on a coal run really quick. Right now, let's do advanced alloys being needed via the... Yeah, I'm going to build the advanced furnace, and then we'll get what we need to start building more advanced stuff. I kind of want to try to get more stable, though. Not that we aren't stable, but I think I'm going to build the advanced furnace right here. We'll have a tank here to control heat. I could even do a heat tank and a coolant tank, but realistically, I just need to get the temperature up enough to start smelting stuff. So I'll probably just go and grab some coal. I do want to see what the temperature of our room is here, though. 26.2. I think I am going to redo this as well at some point. Let's see. CO2 for coolant is what I'd recommend. So that's actually what I'm using. Is CO2 for coolant. What I'm going to eventually do once I get our main hydroponics room up and running is I'm going to cool down the CO2 so I can pump that into our room, and then I'm going to, over on this side, we're going to have pollutant cooling, and I'm going to actually use that as my coolant because it does cool a little bit better than CO2 does. All right, sweet. So there's that for the advanced furnace. Oh, for the advanced furnace. I could do that, yeah. Alright, let's turn you on. And that's actually cooling down quite a bit, which is good. Alright. Water's at 15%, food's at 38%. That's still good, and let's do this. There's coal around me. What is it, like right here? Or... It's over here somewhere. Where's it at? Yeah, I really need to get the sensor lenses. Oh, wait, there's coal. Alright, well, we found coal. That's actually fairly useful, not gonna lie. I do kind of like that. It doesn't really tell you more of like it's in the general vicinity of this area. It's kind of all it gives you. Alright, well, I have enough coal to make at least a little bit of steel here. If I can get another stack, that would be perfect as well, because then I can make a lot of steel. Alright. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else I really need. I could probably use some more gold. Let's see. Maybe some more copper. Grant, I do have quite a bit of copper and gold in our base already. Some more silicon, which probably would not be a bad idea. But here's some more copper, so let's get some more copper while we're here. And apparently, some more iron. And then all of this we're going to put in our mining backpack. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun mining this way and just seeing all the ores just like fall into a hole like this is kind of fun. Alright, perfect. So let's open up our mining backpack and let's put this in here, that in there. We're going to put you away and start collecting all of the ores here. Nope, you're going to go there.
Hunger, caution.
Hunger's fine, at least for right now. Alright, we'll put you there, and then we'll collect all the iron that I can. Yeah, we have a bunch of We have a bunch of iron and copper on us. Now, if I could find some gold... Oh, that's nickel down there. If I could find some gold, that would be even better. So, yeah, let's do this. I found gold. Oh, oops. Found some more nickel. I'm not going to try to grab any of the nickel right now, just because I don't need it at this exact moment. Plus, with this little ore scanner, it'll be easy enough to find, so it's actually pretty useful. And it is becoming daytime, so I'm going to have to kind of rush here. But I should be able to get a decent amount of solar panels from this. Alright, that's probably good for right now. Oh, crap. No, come back. Gosh dang it. Now I have to go on like a little scavenger hunt to pick up all these gold pieces. Let's see, how much gold did I actually grab here? Alright, we have 100. Alright, I think that's all the gold pieces I've collected. Oh, geez, there's a bunch of them right here, too. So that's 150. Sweet, alright, let's get out of here. Up, it is 430 degrees outside. Alright, let's close our mining backpack and let's try to get inside as quickly as we can here. I wonder, our solar panels, are they okay or are they damaged? Is that why we're having power issues? Nope, they're 100% efficient. Well, 99.9% efficient, but...
Health low.
Alright. Sweet, okay. So I can turn our light off. Let's see, I can close... We can put you right there. So I need... Alright, so we're going to make some steel here really quick. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to degas this ore. Oh, crap. I did not do that again. Iron and silicon. Gosh dang it. Well, I'm going to have to get a centrifuge now, so frick. I do that every freaking time. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, this is what I needed. 150 iron, 50 coal. So yeah, I have a bunch of silicon and iron right there. All right, so let's close you. Or actually, we'll keep you open. Because this will allow us to get up to temperature. Now I need to get to 900 Kelvin. That will allow us to smelt this. And then I will start to smelt, let's see, gold, copper. Yeah, I'm going to need gold and copper, so I'm glad I went and mined some. Let's turn you off for a minute. All right, so that'll slowly increase. All right. And let's turn you back on. All right, we're at 800, 850. Come on, we're so close. 890. Oh yeah, we got this. Beautiful. And we got some steel. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to smelt some copper. So let's smelt 100 copper, and then we'll smelt 100 gold, and we will not vent it, otherwise that's going to cause another fire. I can actually do this really quick. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to wait till this gets a little bit more up to heat. Okay. And let's close this. We'll turn this on. Get a bunch of pressure in here. We don't really need a bunch of pressure, but... Alright, I can turn you off now. There we go. Well, I might as well smelt the rest of it, realistically. I actually did need some electrum, so let's hold on to 50 of this. So we'll smelt this. Sweet. Alright, so we have gold, steel, and we have copper smelted over there. So I do need to get some more solar panels. But I'm also going to have to make a couple more batteries as well. So, solar panels there. Let's see, how many solar panels do I have? I don't even know how many solar panels I have right now. I mean, we did manage to keep power all night as far as I can tell. Here, let's see. What's the... Alright, so we're up to temperature in there, or down to temperature, however you want to put it. Yeah, let's make like 3 more solar panels or something. Alright, let's do that. And if I forget we're making solar panels and I make a bunch, I'm not going to be too disappointed with it. Alright, let's close this. And we're going to do this. Okay, so we are down to 20 degrees, so this we'll put in here. What is our water down to? 28 degrees. That's actually fantastic. Okay, so let's start planting. You know, we might end with a crap ton of potato seeds, which I am actually completely fine with. geez. And we have 14 potatoes and a crap ton of seeds left over. That's hilarious. Well, I am completely fine with that. So, all right, we have our room planted, so we will start producing oxygen again. Now, the downside is I need to start getting some more CO2 in here as well, which is kind of where we came into our issue, but this will help at least temporarily. So I think what we're going to do is let's cook a potato really quick. All right, so we're going to eat our potato, and then we will drink some water. I know we're not exactly at, too low of health, but that's okay. Now, I do need to make some more water. All right, sweet.
Waste tank caution. Power low.
Okay, and done. All right, this we're just going to put over here for right now because this is completely empty since I used it all. So sweet. Food is good, water's good, and our health is going up. All right, how many do we have? 4? What the hell? We'll just make one more. So this will give us 5. And now the downside is I don't think I have any silicon. Now I'm going to have to go grab some because me being dumb decided to mix iron and silicon together. So I'm going to have to go grab some. But I have to go outside anyway, so that will actually work okay. Alright, what is the temperature outside? Let's go check one of our pipes here. It is one. Alright, that's dropping quick. Alright, let's head out. You do if you... Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm not too worried about it right now. It's gonna take a minute for me to actually centrifuge it. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put number 5 right like that. And then I'm gonna have to get some more glass, which is where the silicon comes in. Beautiful. All right, let's go on a quick mining trip. Now, I did see some earlier. I do remember that, which oh, there's some right there. We'll just go down here. Yeah, I'll be able to smelt this fairly quick. Alright, I'm hearing lava. Ooh, that's because there's lava right there. I am glad I turned my jetpack on. That would have been awful. I kind of like where our base is situated. I'm going to have to put like proper supports and stuff too. I also want to start working on the cladding as well though. Alright. So I have the silicone, so then we can actually make the glass sheets. So I can get the solar panels actually up and running here. All right, let's do this. That would have been a bad day. Yeah, that would have been awful. Oh, crap. Hmm. Gosh dang it. Well, I guess I can always place the arc furnace again. Just place it temporarily right there. I already did degas this ore, so it's not going to cause any atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, you know what? We're going to put you in here for right now. Let's see, I need to keep this active currently. Our batteries are actually doing pretty decent. Alright, keep smelting. That's literally all I need. Because that'll give us 5 sheets of glass. Alright, and there's the 5 sheets of glass. Let's go outside and place these on the solar panels. I also need some more flooring and stuff too. Let's turn our light on so I can actually see. You can degas silicon for now. Yep, that's what I did. Alright, well, that should give us quite a bit more power. The only one that's not really going to give a whole lot of power is going to be this guy, but when the black hole's high enough in the sky, this will give us 100% power as well. I would like to fill both of these rows up with solar panels too. And then the top of these. Now, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I shouldn't make a dedicated power room where all of our power goes, and then I can have transformers that split off into different sections of the base. I've never actually really done that, so that's going to be kind of interesting to try to do. I think it'll be kind of fun. Alright, so I think what I want to start working on, because that'll cover power for at least a little bit, is I want to re-hook up the satellite dish. Which I think everything I need. Yeah, I should be able to do all this. So, dial horizontal, dial vertical. So, horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. And then, yeah, we'll just use this as the dish switch. There we are. So then I need to hook these up. Oops, not with that, with actual wire. Sweet. Now, I did have this guy hooked up, which I guess realistically I could hook this back up over here. Because it actually does work quite well. Grant, I haven't actually used that yet, but mainly if there's a storm. I need to get in the habit of
Power critical.
maybe what I can do is if this door is opened, this will turn on. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea to do something like that. Why is my light still on? I need a screwdriver. and hand drill. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I want it right there again. So let's throw you there. Let's do that, and yeah, that looks a little bit better, I think. Now, the only thing is that this isn't connected. Okay, so now I need to hook this up. So let's do this here. Filtration oxygen, dial horizontal, dial vertical. All right, so this will be dial horizontal. And this will be dial vertical. All right, let's go out and actually adjust the satellite dish for just a second here. Oh, wait, it's not even... and I don't have enough. Gosh dang it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's fine. I do have a script for that. Oh, for like if this door's open, this will turn on. Alright, let's... Oh, wrong one. Okay, let's throw you there for now. Now, I don't really need a lot of this cable here. There we go. That should give us more than enough cable for the satellite dish. All right, bump that all the way up to 7,500, and let's go back inside. All right, there's that, and the satellite dish is up and running. So if I turn you on, oh heck yeah, look at that. More or less. You know what? I just want to get another trader in. Which means I actually need to adjust those too. All right, turn you off, and I can turn you off. Hey, we have a trader. So I need to get the seed trader again. Okay, now I have to try to remember how I actually adjusted this, because this is showing 0. So let's see. I think it was 12, wasn't it? Let's do 45. Oh, this is vertical. No, the horizontal we can keep like that, and then the vertical we'll do 45. I want to make sure that that's actually adjusting. Oh. You know what would probably help? If that was turned on. And that's going to eat through our power fairly quick. Alright, that's not actually working, so let's... Oh, we have a solar storm. Well, our power's about to increase. Dial horizontal. Let's see... Oxygen start, dish start. Dish power, dish switch. Dish on. Yeah, no, that should work. So, oh, look at our power. Our power's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with the satellite dish, but on the plus side, we do have a trader here.
Hydration critical.
Dial vertical. I wonder if I have those mixed up. Let's see. If I bump that up to 45. Huh. I think I did have them mixed up. Vertical, horizontal, maybe? Is that how I did that? Horizontal, vertical. Dish horizontal. Dish vertical. Dish vertical. Yeah, dial vertical. Dish horizontal. Dial horizontal. Interesting. I think it's correct. I might have just named those wrong. Either way, it's working. Yeah. So then... So if I do that, that's 0 degrees. Oh. Okay, I see. So that's actually working. Yeah, I'm going to play around with it when we're not getting cooked to death by the solar storm. But look at all that power we got. That's fantastic. All right, let's monitor. All right, that is increasing, right? It is really hot outside right now. 22 degrees. Sweet. Okay. So, oh, well, I don't really have anything else I can really smelt at the moment. I could smelt some more copper. That might not be a bad idea. And then I think what we're going to do is we are going to make the advanced furnace. The advanced furnace is going to go right in the back there. We're going to start working on that. And then I'm going to set up another row of atmospheric machines right here. And we're going to set up cooling via pollutant. And then we're going to start running all of our pipes into here as our new hydroponics room. So I feel like that's going to be pretty useful. I really don't need every single one of these lights on, do I? Like every other light actually works pretty good. It kind of gives it a nice mood too. Okay, so furnace. Hey, I need silicon. Good thing we have that right there. All right, and we are making the advanced furnace. That is beautiful. I'm just gonna start putting all of our ingots somewhere. Do we have any iron? I don't think I have any iron, do I? Well, I mean, I do. It's all in here, but... Alright, let's do this. Yep, solar storm's still going. Hey, we've got iron. So, let's see. 1, 2. So I need 1, 2. I just need 15, actually. Alrighty. Where are we at? 70, 72. We're almost done. And then, yeah, I think what I want to start doing is I want to start making proper walls and stuff too. So then we can start making our base look a little better because it's kind of just bare bones right now, which I don't mind. This is going to bug me. Beautiful. All right, sweet. And we have flooring everywhere except for our hydroponics room, which is fine. All right, so the advanced furnace, we're going to put, you know what? We're going to put right like that. All right, I need electronic parts. You know, the last time I went to make electronic parts, I blew us up in our Europa base. Oh, crap. I like PTSD from electronic parts now. And then a welding torch and steel sheets, which I have. Now I just need a screwdriver, and there's the advanced furnace. So I'm probably not going to have a light in here, now that I think about it. Yeah, so we'll deconstruct that light. We'll just put it right there for right now. And we'll just do that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to fill this with, I'd like to fill it with nitrogen. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a decent amount of nitrogen to fill that up with.
Health low.
All right, I need to check on our plants really quick and see how they're doing. All right, everything is thriving. Now we're running out of CO2. So yeah, what we're going to do... Well, that'll work at least for a little bit.
Oxygen low. Oxygen low.
Oh, crap.
Oxygen critical.
Oh, nope, 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 nope. My battery was really low. Gosh dang it. If it's not one thing, it's another. I'm going to end up killing myself at some point again. All right, so let's make an insulated tank here. So I need copper, steel, and silicon. So let's get everything out of here for a minute. Yeah, maybe having this right here is not the best idea. Oh well. All right, I only need one, and I have 34 silicon out of 30, so that'll just make the one here. Yeah, I might have to move this. I mean, I'm not going to have this here. All right, we'll put that there. We're going to move you. Yeah, we're going to do that. That'll make it... You got one on the atomic battery eventually. Yeah, or the nuclear battery. Yeah, making that's going to be useful. And I don't really roll with the nuclear battery too much, even when I have the capability of building it. I don't ever really build them. I don't know what it is. Did I seriously just... Oh. Hey, look at that. What did I do? Oh, there they are. I was like, I know I did something with those. Alright, sweet. So now that'll be a little bit better because when I... what did I do? Interesting. Yeah, because when I eject this, it won't go into this stacker here, so we should be fine. So, thinking maybe just place it right there. Yeah, so that'll be our heat tank. Hunger critical. Oh, my hydrogen levels are really, really low too. That's not good. I guess realistically, I don't need all of these on while I'm not using them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate this room here. So when I come in here, the machines will turn on. When I leave, they'll all turn off. I think that's going to be kind of useful to have. All right. It is nighttime, and our batteries are still holding. Let's see. Air tank low. Let's... Oh, speaking of, I need to get water. Which actually, we have 7 liters in there. This is cold. 23 degrees. You know what? Let's do this. All right, that is struggling, but that is dropping. Now, I am not going to turn this pump on until this pipe is 50 degrees Celsius. All right, that is dropping. And you're increasing. I'm not too worried about you, though. Granted, I do need to be careful because once this gets up to 25 degrees, this will turn on. That's how our plants died last time. 45, 47. All right, let's turn this off. That'll start cooling back down. And we got this down to 146 degrees. So it'll be nice once I can fully automate this, but I'm not going to do that until I have this area over here done. Oh, just sneezed. Okay, so nope, I don't need you. Get out of here. I need to put a proper to-do list in here too. So typically I do these like this. I'm not going to be able to build one right here because of the frames. That's so weird because oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this almost in reverse. 1, 2, because I can build one here, and I can build one there. Let's see, where's our pipe at? I know I have pipe. Oh, it's in here. Gosh dang, I don't have enough. All right, I need 4 pipe. All right, we're at 34%. Third battery isn't charging. Oh, the third battery was charging. It's just not charging now because it was pulling from this battery before these other two. So I'm pretty sure that's what was happening. All right, so I need 4 of these. Oop, I need cable. Beautiful. We're going to knock this all the way down to like negative 90 degrees Celsius.
Health critical.
Ooh, okay. So let's see, if I turn you off. Yeah, why aren't you? You should be charging. We're going to have to monitor that and see. But in the meantime, I need to take care of our health. All right, take your suit off. Wait, this went up to 10 hours. All right, it is 36 degrees in here right now. So it is a little warm.
Hunger caution.
All right, and let's drink some more water. There we go. Now, I should only have about 4 liters left. Yeah, I do. That's not good. Alright, but it is slowly cooling down in here, so we're actually doing quite well. I probably need some more CO2. I mean, we're at 8%. Wait, I think I automated this, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, this is all automated. I'm okay. I might let our hygiene levels balance out here for a minute. Yeah, once the hygiene level warning in the corner goes away. I'll put her suit on and then continue working. I need to get the advanced furnace set up. I need to, yeah, let's do the advanced furnace first. I also need to focus on water.
Health low.
Um, Once the advanced furnace is built, we'll dismantle our other furnace, and then we'll start working on our pollutant cooling. So then I can start working on our hydroponics room. Let's see. Well, all right. You know what? My hydrogen levels were apparently really bad, so we're just gonna deal with it
Air tank low.
for right now. Air tank is a little low, isn't it? Should be fine. I'm gonna swap those out really quick. There we go. Nope, batteries are charging. All three of them are. So I think it was just charging these batteries and not this one. Now it's charging all of them. So I'm not sure why it doesn't just charge all of them equally, but no, they are all three charging. Alrighty, so let's work on. I need more insulated pipe, which means I need steel and silicon. So we are going to grab our silicon ore, throw it in here. What's the temperature outside? Yeah, no, I'm not messing with that. Because technically I still have a bunch of oxygen mixed in with this. You know, I need to actually use the smart canisters. Let's see. Smart canister. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, look at that pressure. You know what? Fine, I'll start using smart canisters. I think we're mixed in enough. All right, let's turn you off. You know what? We're just gonna smelt you using the arc furnace. I mean, you're degassed, so that's fine. Because I need to get some pipe. So we're gonna have a pipe run from the back of this over into here. And then I'm going to probably have pipes run this way somehow and have this area open to control the flow of our advanced furnace as far as like putting nitrogen or whatever gas I decide to use in here. Let's see how our power level's doing. Oh, our power levels are fantastic. That's beautiful. So yeah, adding those 5 more solar panels and the 1 stationary battery definitely did the trick. All right, let's do that. Let's do this. So this will give us 15. I build an atmosphere dock with pressure regulators for O2 and the jetpack and fill my suit. Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, then hang on 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back. Well, we're almost done with our pipe, so that's good. Alrighty. So, yeah, we'll grab what we have here really quick. So, I'm thinking I can just need to run it along the bottom. I'm not really going to use this water or this liquid pipe drain here. I don't think I really need to. But we're going to do something like that. And then I need a way to heat this up. Granted, I'm going to use this as a hot box. Okay, I have an idea. So let's grab some steel. Actually, I won't throw the steel in right here. You could automate the advanced furnace and have switches and knobs with 2 IC housings to run the automation. I'm going to have to look into that because I've never really automated the advanced furnace before. It would be fun to automate it. Because, yeah, I could use this as a heat tank. This is a cooling tank. And then, yeah, use logic to automate it. I think for right now, I'm going to have a manual setup. I'm absolutely going to look into automating that because that would be actually really fun. I forgot what I was doing. Never mind. Let's do 2, 4, 6, 7. I like having walls on both sides for some reason. I know it's probably overkill, but go phase change. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with the phase change a little bit more as well. I've been messing around kind of on a test save, but okay, we'll do that, that, and that. 1, 2. Yeah, I made one too many walls. Granted, we can always use walls, so that's not the worst thing ever. But that'll actually look pretty good. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to dismantle these two for right now. We'll just put those right there. And oh, I need plastic sheets. Oh, I'm glad I didn't use up all of our silicon. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 14. Twelve, 13, 14. There we go. All right, so we'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then we will do that one later. I guess what I could possibly do is I could put a light right here. It is kind of dark in this corner, isn't it? I believe I do have a passive vent. Oh no, that's just a normal active vent. Gosh dang it. Do I have a passive vent anywhere? I don't. Well, I should be able to easily make one. Maybe. Well, there we go. So, wait a minute. I forgot that you actually can swap between Different types of passive vents. I knew about the pass-through. I didn't know that there was a passive vent that had a valve built into it. Wow, that's so freaking useful. I mean, I don't obviously need it right now, but gosh dang it. Alright, so we're going to have a passive vent here. And then I guess I could do a pressure release valve here. I could have wall heaters here, and then I need a way to get gas in, which I could just do that right there. So, okay, that'll work. One, two, three. Do something like that. And then we could do pressure or a back pressure regulator right there. Wall heaters. And then I could do a volume pump with a like a storage canister storage. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So the volume pump we can put there. Pump that all the way up like that. I need a pressure regulator. Golden copper. Which I need a back pressure regulator. No, it's no longer overkill. It doubles the max. Oh. Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? I forgot that they added that in there. And then the back pressure regulator is going to go just like that. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not going to be able to fit the canister storage right here. I'm probably have to fit it like right here or something, which will work. All right. What do I need for the pipe heaters? Oh, I already have what I need for the pipe heaters. Okay, that's easy enough. I need chutes too, don't I? And then I'm going to need some more chutes. I'm thinking 3 more chutes. I think it's 2 for... Let's see. For outlet and an inlet. Perfect.
Suit critical.
What the frick? Gosh dang it.
Suit damage.
You know, that actually kind of scared me. All I did was back into this.
Hydration critical.
Frick. That's just so irritating. All I did was back into that, and I almost killed myself again. Alright, so... This is dropping. Alright, so this is actually working quite well. This is automated, so it keeps this enough CO2 in here, and that is actually keeping it fairly cold as well. So I think what we're going to do is once this temperature drops to 20 degrees Celsius, we are going to turn this valve back on to try to get this water cooled because we are running low on water. And also, that's another reason why I want to actually get this set up, because I can use this to cool this over here. Granted, I think with how I have this set up, this would be better for CO2 cooling. This would be better for pollutant cooling. I'm going to have to swap this over there, which is no big deal. Just trying to run a pipe from here to over here would be ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to have to do it. Okay. I also need a new suit, so I need to get this advanced furnace set up. Okay, let's do utility, which we don't have one there, so we'll just make one of these. And I'm guessing, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. That'll work. I do not have iron, gold, and copper. Do we have steel anywhere? Oh, never mind. We'll just do that. That'll work. I need to get cable over here now, which I don't think I have enough cable on me. Let's see. Perfect. Yep, I need more cable. Well, that should be easy enough. I do have gold and copper. So I probably only need... Yeah, we'll just do a stack of heavy cable here. There we are.
Hunger caution.
And then I need to be careful. Yeah, once I get this cable set, I'm going to put flooring here so then I don't hit this ledge and crack my head open again. Not that that wasn't fun. Alright, so... You know what? Good enough. Sweet. Turn our light on so I can see. And then... Seriously? That's hilarious. Alright, so we'll do that. Actually, I don't need... That can go like this. Yeah, we'll do something like that. I like how that like clips into the chute. Alright, I need some more cable. Because this is going to go like that. This is going to go this way. And perfect. So we'll just bump it up to... We'll just do 250 to start. There we go. So this is ready to actually fill with gas now. Which I just need to figure out what gas I want to fill it with. Hang on a sec. Alrighty. I typically use nitrogen. I'm kind of wondering if maybe pollutant wouldn't be a bad one to do. Because nitrogen, latent heat, like really, once you hit like, yeah, nitrogen's freaking awesome. Um, let's see if I use pollutant. I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter what gas I use. Either way, it's going to be. Well, this temperature is, yeah, as long as the temperature is, above 162, we should be fine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna throw a pollutant in there. I think that's what we'll probably end up doing, which means that I really need to get this up and running. So yeah, we're going to swap this to pollutant. This is going to be CO2. I'm probably going to have to get rid of this as much as I don't want to right now. But unfortunately, that's probably what's going to have to happen. And then I think what I'm going to probably end up doing here.
Health low.
I would like to get some sort of. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Get like a fuel mixture and put fuel into the furnace here. Which I can get oxygen, I can get methane, so I can make a fuel mixture. And then place it in there. That would in fact work. Or I could just mix some, I could just put pollutant in here too. Just use pollutant as my, the gas I use to heat and cool. Or I could just take atmosphere from outside too. That would also work. Okay, so in the meantime, I need to get pollutant. So, Grant, I could just use O2. Here, let me see something. I could just use oxygen. I mean, I already have oxygen. Just put oxygen in here. Yeah, maybe we'll end up doing that. Just because I already have access to it. Alright, so we're going to do this.
Caution.
I need a way to get the gas out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Let's do meter, iron and copper. Sweet, we have 26. Nope, I just need one. I wonder if I swap these really quick. Yeah, let's just do this for a moment. Get all of that out of there.
Hunger critical.
Oh, that's going to take a sec. That's fine. I could put... Yeah, we'll just let that do its thing for a minute. So, okay, now what I can probably do is I can probably start disconnecting all of this. Is there anything else? Let's smelt a little bit more copper. Yeah, we'll smelt a little bit more copper. I can always find gold, so let's smelt some more gold as well. I mean, I can technically always find silver too, so that's also no big deal. Alright, we're going to do that. That way we have some extra supply of copper and gold here. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to dismantle this guy. Before we do that, I want to make sure it's not too hot outside, because if I release the gas from the gold, it'll cause either a fire or an explosion. Alright, you know what? We're going to do this. I need you to cool down faster. Yeah, and then I think I have a couple of ideas on how I can actually make this more efficient. Granted, this is going to be pollutant. This is going to be CO2 once I get everything kind of figured out here. Yeah, we only have about 4 liters left. Well, 3.5 liters. Alright, that is dropping. On. You guys are all turned on. Yeah, I need to get a better way to cool this room right now. So, yeah, okay, let's dismantle this. So we're gonna eject all this out of here, empty this, dismantle this, and then we'll get a couple more atmospherics. So let's do atmospherics. I need gold. Good thing I have gold. Throw some copper in here as well, just cause. I need 2, so I can make at least 4. So I'm gonna have to babysit this for a minute. All right, so there's 1. Now I can switch the recipe. Let's go see what this trader has, since I have yet to do that. Hey, dude, what do you got? You have, ooh, bioxide and volatiles. I could do that. I don't really want to do that though. I like the challenge of getting everything myself. As much as I want to do that, I'm not going to. Can I sell you anything? I have a mining drill. Hang on a minute. Have I had this on the whole time? Gosh dang it, I was just wasting power for no reason. I need to eat and drink some water before I do anything else. Alright, you're slowly dropping. We're going to do that for a minute. Take you out, take you off. Place you there.
Hunger caution.
Yeah, I need to put flooring in here too. There we go. Let's see, how are we looking in here? We are actually doing quite well. The only issue that we're really having is cooling. All right, we're down. So it's going to fill up with more CO2 here pretty quick. So I guess what I could possibly do.
Health low.
All right, that's dropping, which means this is dropping in here. Barely. Okay, well, you know, good enough.
Waste tank caution.
Again. Yeah, I'm almost producing too much oxygen now. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering, like, do I fill up the rest of our base with oxygen now? I feel like if I do that, that could possibly cause a massive explosion, because I tend to do that. All right, and you're... I feel like I need to put a turbo pump on here or something to clear this room out, because this isn't really doing anything. So, all right, let's try this again. It's taking forever. Yeah, maybe a turbo pump wouldn't be a bad idea right there, but that'll slowly empty. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is angle grinder, crow. Wow, I'm glad I didn't crowbar that. That would have been awful. Alright, and then I need to get rid of all of this stuff. So there's the chutes. get rid of you. Then there's going to be a passive vent, which I'm not going to do anything through the walls because I feel like that's almost kind of like cheating. Alright, let's get rid of this cable here. Do something like that. Perfect. And then I also need to get rid of this. So we are actually going to completely reset this. We're going to take you out. We'll place this stuff right here for right now. Get rid of this. And let's reset this power control. So then it's ready for something else if I need it. So yeah, right now we're just going to put you in there, you right there. Also have another pipe on me, don't I? Alright, I don't really have a good spot to put this. This will be our overflow box, I suppose. There we are. Alright, so let's collect more of this cable, which that's fine just like that. And let's grab both of these and place these down. Wow, that was awful. There we go. So then, yeah, this is going to be CO2. So we're going to have this at 0 degrees Celsius. And then this is going to be negative 90 degrees once I get pollutant in here. So I'm going to try something else different. I think I'm going to have more pressure regulators so then I can keep 500 kPa of pressure in each of these pipes here. Plus, I kind of want to add another pressure regulator here, or like a back pressure regulator, so that I can slowly cool the gas in this section as well. Speaking of cooled gas, you are cooled. All right, let's open you up. Because I need to cool this water down quite a lot here. All right, I need you to cool back down, and then we'll do this again. Yeah, as long as that doesn't turn on, we should be fine. Because we're at 20, almost 22 degrees Celsius. All right, and that's actually dropping quite well. So let's continue working on this. So I'm going to need a bunch more insulated pipe, which means I need a crap ton more silicon. Let's see, and then we have steel, so we'll just do this. Make all the pipe. All right, what are you at? Wait a minute. Wait, how? How do we have gas in here? Wait, is there another solar storm? No, there isn't. How? How is there gas in here and it's 1,000 degrees? That makes no sense. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was trying to get all the CO2 out of there, but realistically, it probably doesn't matter. So yeah, let's do this. 250. Turn you on, and let's grab. We'll just grab some oxygen since I have a bunch of it. Regardless. So if I turn you guys on, wow, I'm dumb. I was looking at room 12, which had a little bit of CO2 and oxygen, not the actual pipe network. So this was probably empty for quite a while then. So, okay, that is actually heating up quite nicely. So, okay, well, I could have probably done that how much longer ago? That's okay. Sweet. So that's all set up. That'll slowly start heating up. Let's see. You're still good. Let's turn you back on. And let's get you dropped. The next thing is once I get this down to temperature, we're going to have quite a bit of water. Unfortunately, it's not really... Uh-oh. Here, let's do this for a minute while that's turned on. Actually, we can do that. Yeah, because once this turns on, it'll pull a bunch of this cold CO2 in there, which will actually work really well. Yeah, it's just going to take a few more degrees to warm up, and then it'll be fine. So, okay. So we have 16 of these, which is not going to be nearly enough, but that's okay. Let me see here. How am I actually... How am I actually doing this? Guess I could do it something like this. Yeah, we'll do something like that for now, at least until I get some more some more pipes. So, all right, it's almost nighttime, so we're gonna go out on another. Yeah, we're gonna go out on another mining trip here, which I do need some more. There we go. Let's do that. What's the temperature outside? 370. All right, that's actually dropping quick. So yeah, let's head outside. Hey, I found some silicon. Alright, I'm going to be careful here because there's a chance I'm going to uncover some lava. Yep, there it is.
Hydration
Woo!
critical.
That's scary. Alright, well, I think there's more silicon over there, but I don't want to have to try to dig a bunch for it. Oh, here's some up here. That's annoying. Okay. Alright, this will give us quite a bit, which is going to be good. Alright, you know what? That's probably good enough for right now. So I'm actually going to throw this in our advanced furnace because the temperature is hot. I'm hoping it's going to be hot enough
Power low.
in our hot box to actually heat it up to kind of self-smelt it. I'm hoping. Might take a minute, but I can always just degas it too. That'll work. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna sell the mining drill. Hang on a sec. Mining drill. I want to sell you. Before I do that though, let's do this for a minute. So we're gonna do that and that. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, it would be useful to get at least. Gosh dang it. Yeah, so this is still fully gas. Okay, well, let's go sell the mining drill for a moment, then I'll figure out how to get gas in there. You want 2 mining drills. Oh, contains a...
Hunger
Oh,
caution.
Jesus. Okay, fine. You need a battery in there. Okay. Well, I have a small battery somewhere. So it needs to be at least 99% charged. That should charge up fairly quick, actually. Alright, and here, let's close you off. Because I need to get this water down. Especially since I ran out of water. Right, we're just going to let you do your thing. Because I can cool this down, no issue, so that's not the problem. Alright, there we are. Now let me sell you. Sweet, we made 50 bucks. Woo! Alright, now I need to figure out how to actually get gas inside our furnace here, which I kind of have an idea on how I could do that. I mean, realistically, I could just put oxygen in here too. Let's see. So, yeah, let's do this for a moment. All right, we're going to do this. Gosh dang it. I'm going to be stuck, aren't I? I don't want to have to do that, but you know what? Guess literally what I could do. Put it right there. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Just try to get some gas in there. Ooh. Alright, we're almost out of power. So, at nighttime, these
Health low.
get turned off. There we go. Yeah, we'll just keep that just like that, just in case I need to do that again at some point. That'll go like this. And that'll go like that. And slowly smelt this. There we go. So now we do have some gas in here as well. Do I have another piece of pipe anywhere? I guess I could use that one, but I don't really want to. I guess I could just use one of these ones for right now until I get another one set up, but we are going to have to call it the episode here pretty quick. I actually don't think I'm going to need this again, but also I don't want to say no and then actually need it again at some point. So, okay, let's see. Temperature 606. So the temperature is increasing. I wonder what the temperature of this pipe is. 356 degrees Celsius. All right, well, once daylight comes up, I'll turn our heaters back on because yeah, we're having some battery issues right now. But it's mainly just because why is it so hot in here? All right, it's 30 degrees in there. Needs some more CO2. This is down to 98 degrees and it is dropping.
Hunger critical.
All right, that's phenomenal. So yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna actually cool the water down enough to get some more drinking water because right now we're at 2.5 liters, which is not great. We're gonna run out of water here pretty quick. So I'm gonna focus on water in the next episode. We are going to finish building this set of ACs here. Like I said, this is going to be CO2 cooling. This is going to be pollutant cooling. And then this is going to cool our water. And then I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get the water into our hydroponics, which shouldn't be too difficult. I should be able to run a pipe over there. But yeah, that's my plan for the next episode. We actually progressed a little farther than I thought we were going to this episode. We got our trader platform up and running again. We did kind of mess up our satellite dish, but I'll fix that in the next episode. But yeah, I want to get CO2 cooling and pollutant cooling up and running. And I want to start moving all of our plants out of here and into our hydroponics room into here. So that's my plan for the next episode. And then obviously start smelting super alloy so we can start getting some more advanced things. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you all later.